This episode is brought to you by Laguna Motors. We make car buying easy. Why waste time with Craigslist clowns and sled lots with trailer offices? Buy with ease. Buy with confidence. Come down to beautiful South Orange County and buy from Laguna Motors. Follow us at Laguna Motors. Visit us at lagunamotorsoc.com.
Hadouken! He's on fire! Come here!
It's me! Listen!
Hey, thanks for reading the script this
Yeah,
time. buddy.
dude, I just didn't want to have a seizure, okay?
Yeah.
That went off the rails quick
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. Not quick. You kind of made it.
I re-listened to it, and I was like, nope, almost.
You almost got to the part where you say follow Laguna Motors on Instagram. And
Almost.
You kind of, yeah.
I stumbled about 10 seconds through there. I hear it in my voice where I'm, like, panicking.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Isn't it weird how you can hear it in your... Well, I feel like other people can hear it, too. I heard it while you were going, so...
No, it's pretty early on.
Yeah?
I'm sure it's earlier than...
Huh.
Yeah. I
Huh.
was like, oh, there's the uncertainty. I know what that sounds like.
It's weird when it has to be, like, a particular order of words. You know how, like, if it was, like, just kind of say this, you'd be like, okay, I can
Yeah.
figure that out. But it's like, learn this word for word, and then spit it out.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing.
36 times and then still not get it. We're on, like,
That's-
episode 19, and I still
Whatever, dude.
haven't.
Fucking, I'm always surprised, like, when there's, like, those huge monologues in movies, and they're, like, really long. It's like, how did you
Yeah.
remember this?
I like watching those, like, on Facebook where they have the script scroll with it. And, like, you see the
I've
subtle,
never
like,
seen that.
emotions. If next time I find one, I'll tag you in it.
Okay.
But I was just thinking that exact thought last night because we were watching Good Will Hunting. And there's that scene where...
I've actually never seen it.
Oh, I recommend it.
I know.
It's good.
It's just one of those where, like, I go to it on Netflix, and I see how long it is,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I just can't.
It's worth it.
I
It's
can't
fun.
do that right now.
I recommend it, but yeah, you're a busy guy. But there's a scene where he's like accepting a job and he's denying the job, I believe, while paralleling like they were like, why shouldn't you work for the NSA? You know, because it was a job interview, but he's a cocky motherfucker from Boston, so he was like, you tell me why I should work for the NSA. So they're like, all right, so why shouldn't you work for the NSA? So he's denying that job and goes down a whole tirade of like U.S. history of just racism and war and just, but it's one cut. Like they don't, it's one take. They don't cut at all. And it's probably a 2.5-minute monologue nonstop.
That's so crazy.
Accurate. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. You zoom in on Matt Damon's beautiful eyes on that scene.
Or like, I think of like, have you ever seen Patton?
No.
George C. Scott.
No.
Dude, he does a couple monologues in that movie that are just fucking, just so impressive. Like with like the tone and the like the, you know what I'm saying, like the fucking, I don't know, the emotion.
Yeah.
And it's just like I know this is written, but this seems like you're thinking this. And I don't know, man. They do it like some people are just on another level.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, it is weird, but now that you verbalize it, it's kind of what you do on stage. You know, like, you know, everyone's like,
but
I know
those
this
are
is
my
written,
thoughts.
but it's still written. Oh, I guess you're saying the difficulty being from
This
a
is-
writer to
yeah,
some
like,
brain.
I don't think like, you could be playing a character that's literally the complete opposite person of you.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's-
Who's the guy that played the Bill the Butcher in Gangs of New York? Fuck. Brain fart.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yes. He's a crazy person because he does so many different roles, but I feel like I watch interviews with him and he's so like down, chill, low key, monotone that his characters are so opposite that I'm like, oh, that's what acting is. Like that's what you're supposed to do, not this Megan Fox bullshit on Transformers. Like,
Yeah, you kind of have to be a sociopath.
yeah, you
or
have
something.
you have to be an empty shell. You have
You
to
have-
have no feelings so
you have to-
someone else can fill your
You
cup.
have to dissociate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's cool to see.
We
'cause-
just broke down actors, by the way. Every single one of them. Every single good one of them fits into that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But those are my favorite ones to watch. Like, because it's usually like halfway through the movie, you're like, oh my, is that Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that shit.
Because, you know, you're watching Batman and you're like, hey, is that? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, dude. Some actors are They're impressive,
Yeah.
especially like when you start doing like since we've been starting to like try to do sketches with the buddy system and like working in that. I'm just like, oh, this is way harder than it seems.
Yeah. It's easy to act bad.
Yeah,
It's way because it's easy to not be able to find that nuance in it. It's way easier to do that.
When people are like, oh, like Seth Rogen, like Kevin Hart, like they just act like themselves. It's like, do you know how hard that is to do? Like, you know how hard
consistently
it is to
every time,
act,
every scene,
right? And to act natural on like it's so hard to do that. Like that's so difficult, and people don't realize it because they just act natural all the time. Well, not even all the time, but they're like, you just act natural.
Actors are some fucking weirdos. So.
Yeah, it's true for sure, dude. For sure, they're a special breed.
Yeah, like we tried to hustle Universal for some free parking. You know, you just show your pass, they scan the pass, and if you have free parking on it, go get your free parking. But this guy was like, "Can we see your pass? Cool, got the pass. Can we see your ID?" And then match the name with the pass with the ID.
What?
Like, what is this? Your first day at work right now, dude? And then. He was weird about it the whole time. He was like extra peppy, like some 1920s fucking talk show host.
I fucking
or whatever.
hate that shit, dude.
He was like, "Well, have a fantastic day," and I was like, "You are taking parking right now."
Yeah, yeah, dude. That shit. I was actually thinking about that the other day, where it's like you come across these people that are. It's just like, there's no way you actually are like this. Like, I know you're putting on.
Yeah, but if you are, weirder.
Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely don't want to know you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so odd.
It's so weird, man.
They, I don't, it's just, do you think it's a biological thing, or is like it's a nature or nurture thing, or?
To act like that?
Yeah.
I think it's just a.
Maybe it's both, because I feel like
everything is both.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess
be
so.
real. I think it's more.
Everything is both. That's my
is.
first special. Everything is both. You said it.
Yeah.
I'm stealing it.
It really. I mean, it really. When it comes down to like behavior and shit, yeah, everything is both. I would probably lean more toward. I want to say nature because like pleasing people gets you further in society, but well. From the outside looking in, that's what everybody tells you. But that's exactly it. Everybody tells you, so that's nurture. So
yeah.
So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird now. You can't really tell.
Yeah. That's why we have anxiety, because you can't tell anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I don't know
if you're real.
What's going on?
Are you a robot? Because they're talking about this shit on the news, talking about having robots, and I can't tell if you're real, and I'm not allowed to stab you. So.
Or maybe you are. I don't know. Is this world a simulation?
And
I have
also,
no idea.
Even if I stab you and you bleed, maybe it's just robot blood. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe human blood is blue, and we're all robots.
Yeah. Oh shit. We don't need oxygen, bruh. We're robots. It's just oil.
Yeah, you just talked into thinking you're a human. Yeah. That was the entire premise behind Terminator Salvation, I want to say. Did you see it?
Probably not.
Oh, yeah. No,
I don't think I watched any past 3.
I watched
was the one
all
with
of
the girl,
them.
right? The hot girl?
As the robot?
The blonde?
Yeah. Because the one after that, Salvation, is with Khaleesi. So
there was one before that though.
Was there?
Between those,
Oh,
right? Judgment Day
with that's the one with Christian Bale.
Arnold was back in that one.
Oh,
was he in all
no,
of them?
CG Arnold was back in that one.
Has he been in all of them?
No, I don't think so. I think that was the big deal for his big cameo, but it was CG Arnold. It was weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, when you were at the theme park, did the guests seem happy?
No.
Do you think that they would have got a good score in Sim? What the fuck was it? What's the Sim City version of Tycoon? Fucking Rollercoaster Tycoon.
Yeah, no, I
God
had you.
damn. Holy shit, that would
I
have
had to
been
pull that out too.
way better if.
No, and it was a weekend. It was crowded, and
not enough walkways. They gotta build more walkways, man.
Wider walkways, more walkways.
But they just get full.
You know what's crazy though is that even if that was your park and you raised the price, it would still be the same fucking attendance. Like it's ridiculous how much people are willing to pay to go to these places.
It doesn't matter, dude. I noticed that I came to that conclusion the other day that people don't really care about customer service anymore, especially in Southern California because there's so many people. Like when you go to Walmart, they don't give a shit. Or if you go to McDonald's, they don't give a shit about like if you're happy or not. Like, oh, you're not happy with our service?
Here's a card.
Oh well.
Rate our service.
Sorry. Like, they really don't care. They don't help you at all, dude. And it's solely because there's so many people that, like, even if you piss off a certain amount of people, a certain percentage of them are going to come back anyway. And then you don't need the other percentage. You don't need them. There's enough people to sustain your business.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how you treat the customers. You're going to have enough business anyway.
I think that depends. That it would also depend on what your business idea of success is. You know, if you boil it down to money or if you boil it down to the service that you're giving. Because I met a carny, a dude that owns carnival equipment, and explained to me that, like, he does what he does for almost no money, even though it requires a lot of money, and it's because of the service that he gets back. That he's like, that's how I perceive a successful business. Whereas, you know, Walmart's like, well, we just made 1% more than yesterday. It depends.
We made more than we did this day last year, which is the stupidest form of measurement. Can we talk about that? Jesus Christ, dude. Anytime they're like, oh, last year we made this much money today, it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
First of all, inflation. So, I mean, why are you using raw numbers? That's stupid. I don't even know if that's real. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's if it's a small business, they're not gonna do. They're gonna go for customer service. But when your business gets to a point where it's too big to fail, essentially, they just don't give a shit. It's so sad.
It's a product. I guess
because
so.
Here's the thing, dude. Walmart, they invented customer service, basically, dude. Like that. Have you ever heard of like the 5-foot, 10-foot rules?
No.
So when you're working at like in customer service,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you come within 5 feet of someone, I guess I should start. If someone comes within 10 feet of you, you should make eye contact with them and smile at them. If they come within 5 feet of you, you should like verbally say something to them, like, hi, how are you? Like, you finding everything okay? Like something like that. It's like, let them know they're there. And that was created by Sam Walton, who was the owner of Walmart. And now it's like, they just ghost you in the store, dude. They walk right past you. They don't give a shit.
Those rules are such a white thing to know, I feel.
It is. But I also worked in a grocery store. My first job was a grocery store, and I worked retail kind of. So like that kind of spread through retail because Walmart was such a success.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
My perception of customer service is a little different because I work in food service.
Right.
So we're more on times and stuff and touching, going back every 2 minutes or so. Yeah. And it's interesting. Like, okay, I am not like good at my job. Like, I wouldn't say that there's any extra skills or anything. Like, there's a job description and I can do that, and I can do that well because I'm good at following instructions. Mm-hmm. And it's simple to do my job when when there's a table rotation, when it's not super busy it's very simple to do my job. And when I'm like phoning it in and someone goes, this is the best service we've ever gotten, it makes me sad.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, clearly like other people just weren't trying.
Yeah, like I don't know how someone can give a fuck any less than I do right now, but these couple don't know it. Like
I mean, sometimes, like, dude, I like a server that's just, like, there when they should be, doesn't say shit, doesn't comment about me and my girlfriend, shut the fuck up, take my order, bring me my food. We had this waitress at Denny's the other night that was super nice. Well, she complimented my girlfriend, so that's something. So that was one thing. Like, has anybody ever told you you're so pretty? Well, this is Mexican, so has anyone ever told you that you are so pretty?
Were you served by Speedy Gonzalez?
Like... Yeah. It might have been his. I was trying
his
to
cousin,
think of a Spanish word.
Slower Rodriguez.
I can't. You're stupid as fuck.
I know. I laughed at my own joke. I know I'm dumb.
I can't. God, dude, I wish I could like think of Spanish words because I was gonna say something funny. And I'm just not.
And they robbed it with low hanging fruit. Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
the
just.
stuff.
If I would have been quicker, it would have been fine. But I'm just not on top of my game today. So, yeah, it's probably Speedy Gonzalez's auntie. But
Yeah,
you just have such a pretty face. But,
yeah, that's rude. Was that at the beginning of your interaction?
no,
Was
it
she
was
just
at the
buttering?
end.
Oh,
It was at
okay.
the end. Well, here's the thing.
I thought you opened with that. I was like,
Well,
the way to butter him up,
I'm
sweetheart.
I'm leaving some details out. So like we ordered our food. Like she was great. She took our order and then like she brought our stuff out and it was wrong.
Mhm.
So she brought us like what we were supposed to get ×2. So that was cool. And then I think it was more of just like a not save face, but like make sure that like they're not upset with me kind
Right.
of thing, which we weren't at all. Like we don't give a fuck. Like they got it wrong. Like people get shit wrong. Like we're not assholes. So we understand for the most part, except for McDonald's because fuck them. They should be able to figure it out.
Right.
But she brought us all this shit, and then like it was at the very like she dropped off the bill, and it was like, anybody ever told you that you were so pretty? And my girlfriend, oh, thank you. And then
She should have been like, yeah, my boyfriend.
he has such a pretty face. I don't mind. She was like an older lady. Like I don't mind that shit. But if I don't know if it was like talking about us or like making jokes, I'm just like don't fucking.
I know.
Especially if it was a dude. If it was like a dude and he was like talking about like us, I'm like, dude, don't talk about like
You don't know.
you don't know me. But like an older lady, like that's different.
I'm
Anyway,
very.
I don't know why we're talking about that.
I'm very people pleasing with my serving style. I think.
I mean, yeah, you should be.
I
That's the
can be, but I
freaking
can
point.
be over. I can seem like I'm trying too hard to be funny. You know, it's not my fault that I'm this funny, but like I understand.
That's the funniest thing you said.
I understand the perception that people have of me,
Yeah,
and it can be too much. But it's such like a.
it was too much for me at first. I would like you say shit, and I'd be like, dude, like really, like you gotta like joke about that like right now.
Yeah.
Can
Constantly.
Like, can we just keep on track right now? It's like, nope. I
No.
have something to say.
No, yeah, constantly. But my interactions with tables are very brief.
That's good.
I serve like I like to be served. Like if you
Yeah.
if you're funny, cool, be funny real quick, but dip, like get out of here.
Right,
And that's what
right.
I do.
Drop a
And-
line, get
yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah. Drop your stock lines because I'll tell you. My coworkers
Yeah.
will tell you. I have stock lines that
Yeah.
that's how I phone it in. Like,
Yeah.
it's simple.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah. So when Aaron's like, dude, you look like you're really good at your job. I'm like, no, I've just been doing it for a long time. Like,
Right.
it's just information at this point. It's like,
Yeah.
regurgitate.
Yeah, that's how
Um,
I feel at the comedy club. It's just like I get so bored there because it's so like the same shit every time I'm there. So I'm just like,
I think that's why I like food service. So it's like
Yeah.
you can get slammed one night and it's dead the next day.
yeah, it's different people. It's just but
Your
like, for
regulars
me,
are
it's
cool.
just like,
I was just thinking about the simulation games that we were supposed to be talking about.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've never played a restaurant like simulator game. Like I've run a fucking amusement park. I've flown an airplane. Hell, I've fucking farmed for months. But I've never
did
served.
you?
Yeah,
What,
I
what
played
did you?
Farmville.
Farmville,
Yeah, I played Farmville.
dude. I actively decided to never get into that.
That's because you have self control.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, I think it's just like
I felt left out.
knowing what's stupid.
I didn't. Still don't.
My mom played it.
Oh,
She
great.
probably still does.
Me and your mom can have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Can
Oh,
you
I
have
have
friends on there?
I was trying to write a bit about this, but I can't make it funny. But it's just a funny story that like when I was a lot younger, I might have been like 19. I was dating a girl, but I was also talking to another girl on Facebook Messenger.
Hey.
Because I'm a piece of shit. But it was just talking, you know, like that was,
Yeah.
well, at least that's what I told. No, it was always just talking, but I was playing Farmville at the time and I was at work and I was like, oh fuck, if I don't water them, my strawberries are going to die. So I was like, hey, I texted her. I was like, hey babe, can you log on my Facebook, water my strawberries?
Oh no.
And she was like, yeah, absolutely. And then like 8 minutes later and just giant caps like, hey, dumb fuck. And I went, are they dead? And then thus started the biggest fight of our relationship. I don't know if we broke up after that. I'm sure we did.
For her sake, I hope you did. What the fuck, dude? No, dude. If that happens to anybody, you should break up with them.
I agree.
Period.
I agree. And that's also the point where I was like, yeah, that's stressful to talk to more than one girl at a time.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. I never understood that, and I've never been that.
Thinking about that gives me
Fuck
anxiety.
that,
Yeah.
dude.
We
It's hard enough to talk to one chick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we just talked about how I need to be hyper focused on one thing at
Yeah.
a time. Like I can't.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
absolutely no
Sometimes
way.
my girlfriend will joke. She's like, "You're probably talking to other girls," and I'm like, "Well, honestly, I wish I had the mental capacity to. I might be smarter. Like I don't. That is literally not a thing because
It's so crazy.
I'm gonna freak out.
Dude, I'm like, it's too difficult to cheat. Like it seems like way too much of a hassle. I don't even lie about shit. Like
No.
I don't because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I figured that out in my life. It's not worth it to lie about shit. Like just say what you're thinking or what happened, and like usually it'll be fine. I mean,
Honesty really is the best policy.
Dude, it
like,
really
yeah, you can
is.
fuck up, but it's like just own up to it so we can get past this sooner.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, and also like it just weighs down on you.
Yeah.
Like if you just keep it inside, you're the only one that knows you fucked up. Like you got to get that shit out of you, dude.
Yeah, that's how I know that I'm on the sociopathic spectrum, but that not too far on it. Because, like, I still get that lump of guilt and stuff. Like, I could still remember what that felt like. That was so long ago. Like, it gives me anxiety to think about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially now with, like, location services and check-ins. And it's like, you look at your phone, it's like, I didn't even mean to check in there.
I forget that Snapchat shows your location on a map now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that.
But it's like, yeah, I'm never lying about where I am, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still like weird.
Odd.
Yeah.
Is that
Anyway.
why we like to simulate things?
I think
lower-
I think people like to simulate things because it's shit that they wouldn't be able to do normally for the most part.
I mean, okay, you say that, and I always joke about the mediocrity of these. Like, I could never do that. You mean work? Like, I could never farm every day. You mean pick? Like,
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. But dude, who the fuck plays Farming Simulator, dude? That's a real game that they sell for $60, dude. Farming Simulator XD. It's like, come on, bro. Who's playing this? Is it farmers or is it people that can't farm? I don't fucking know, dude.
fun fact: my name, I guess, translates to tiller of soil.
Oh,
George is a farmer's name. And,
asado.
I don't know what that is. Probably rice picker.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that makes
Rice
sense.
picker and then chopstick user.
Burrito.
Burrito's the Filipino, it's Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah, it's odd. It freaks people out. But I played on the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. There was a farming simulator, and actually a farming RPG called Harvest Moon.
that was a farming RPG. I thought that was like a Sailor Moon like type.
No.
deal.
Harvest Moon was farming.
Oh, that's fucking
crops. Yeah, I was playing
stupid.
Farmville before Farmville
Dude,
came out.
you're
dude.
such a loser.
I know.
This is next level shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, simulation games are fucking so dumb. when
They
you
are
think-
very dumb.
Like, I got my girlfriend The Sims 4 for Christmas because I was like trying to give her a hobby, and like she plays, and I love it, dude. When I come home and like I turn on the PlayStation, and I go to like play Red Dead, and then like The Sims is in, I get so happy because I know she's playing it, and that means she like enjoys it on some level.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy. Like, I don't know why girls don't feel that for us, but anyway, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But like even when she's like, "Can I play my game?" Like, I will if I'm playing a game and she asks me if she can play her game, I will stop playing my game. I'll be like, "Absolutely, you can play your game." I don't remember why I was telling the story anymore.
Because simulation. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, well, and I like watching her play the game. It's like, this is so dumb. Like, what is even the point of this game?
Being God.
Kind of.
God with rules. You're being
Yeah.
a God. You're being lowercase God.
I'd rather be a DM in Dungeons and Dragons. Like that's way more like godlike.
I guess that also requires more brain work, though. You know, this
Yeah,
is
that's
like they render everything for you. Because no, I agree that I am stupid. I am dumb. I say this often, and that like I played farming simulator games, and
That's hilarious,
dude. I never finished the game
I
because
think-
halfway through I'd be like, "This is fucking dumb. Like this is I'm working. There's literally people that do this to make money, and I'm doing this sitting on my fucking couch. So I would stop. I've never finished the games, but every time something comes out, I'm like, I'll check it out. Like,
Dude, would you get the farming simulator game if we rented GameFly together?
oh yeah. If there was
get it?
zero cost to me at that point, if it was part of the subscription, yeah, absolutely. And
Like,
then
you would choose that as one of your games?
yeah,
for
because
like a
I'd be
month?
curious. I would be curious,
Dude, I have to be honest
Okay.
with you. I would too, because just because I'm like, what is like? Dude, it makes me.
What
so
if
mad.
there's a VR version where you can use the Move controllers, and then there's like a sickle, and then you actually have to lift the weeds and
All right.
slice.
That's different, dude. If you want to do like a like Amish sim, I'm in, dude. That's different because that's a lifestyle that's like out there. But
I'm
like,
not in with that. I'm more ish. I'm
it sounds.
ish.
That lifestyle is terrible though,
It is. You're churning butter and shit.
and you get to
Dumb.
go on.
Do you know churning butter is a porn
You
term?
get to go on Romspringer.
Oh, what?
Romspringer.
What is that?
It's like when Amish people get old enough, they get like 2 weeks to go live in the normal world, and then they get to
And then-
decide whether they want to stay Amish or not.
Oh, and then they write fake suicide letters like, I'm killing myself. I'm never coming back.
Probably.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
How did you know? Is that something you learned in Midwest school?
Something like that. There's a lot of Amish in certain areas of Michigan, and then I have family in Indiana, and there's a large population of them there for some reason, because farms and stuff and fields.
I need
So-
technology.
So I knew, like, I didn't know a lot of them, but when they switch, like when they leave, like they keep their name and shit. So you'll meet people with names like Dan Yoder, you know what I mean? And fucking, so, and it's just, but it's weird. It's like, you know that it's like Amish, but they're living like a modern life, and they call them, well, I don't know if this is the proper term, but this is what they called them in Indiana. Is they called them jerked over Amish. Yeah. It's weird, right?
A little weird.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
Fun facts from Gameboiz, guys.
You're welcome.
Facts from the Midwest.
Yeah.
So
They ride around horse and buggies. But I saw one getting gas once at a gas station, and I was like, what are you using that for, buddy?
Stove?
I don't trust you. Bitch, please. I don't know what they use. I have no idea how they do
Maybe it's
it.
like,
I imagine they have a fireplace.
I guess maybe being Amish is more like this is what our Amish family does.
Here's the weird thing, dude. They can own a vehicle, but they can't use it. So they'll literally own a vehicle that someone else will like drive and like pick them up and like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
That seems like the life.
Yeah.
If I could just have someone come pick me up and
Yeah.
not do anything,
'Cause
that's dope.
Because I think they generally like they're not poor.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you have
they-
land.
Yeah, and
In
they
America.
don't spend money. Like they make all their shit for the most part. Like
Yeah.
they might do some. They probably do some trading. They do. Well, they do a lot of like flea markets, like that
Selling
kind of
pelts to
stuff.
the butcher.
Yeah, that's what they. Yeah, they need a flea market simulator.
No, they don't.
Yeah, dude, it'd be perfect for Mexicans. They'd love that shit. Swap meet simulator. You know,
Swap sim.
Swap meet's a different term out here than in Michigan too.
Really?
Yeah, and back in Michigan, it's like where like motorcyclists meet up and swap motorcycle parts.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
swap
just-
meet means the same thing out in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Not with motorcycle, but like that it does here.
Oh, it's like a flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
call them like a farmer's market, and
Huh.
that would be more like I know like a farmer's market tends to be like more like vegetables and shit,
Right.
but theirs like encompassed like other shit. Just like I have things to sell.
Right. From
So-
like plant vegetables to like brother got into an accident vegetable. You can sell whatever
Yeah,
you want.
or like video games, CDs, old movies,
ROMs.
like everything,
Yeah.
dude. I guess the proper term would be flea market, but that's not what they called it.
What a
'cause
shitty name.
They're dumb.
Flea market.
Yeah, why would I want to go there?
It sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But a lot of people like make their real life living at like flea markets and swap meets and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's probably a great life too. No bosses.
I mean, yes, but no. I don't like the whole setup and breakdown of events and that whole shebang. I had to do a lot of that as a kid, and it's not fun. So I'll purposely show up late to things so that I don't have to set up, or I'll purposely leave early so that I don't have to help break down because I'm a piece of shit. Like, if we're friends, I'll help you move, and if you need a hand, it's cool. But like, I don't like being punctual to things because then they're like, "Hey man, can you grab a table and help us?"
word.
There? It's like, no, that should have been done already.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't like helping out this stuff.
So flea market's not the life for me.
But a simulated life?
All right, let's write
You
a
know?
good flea market simulator. How do you do
I
this?
just did. What are you talking about?
All right, so you start out the gate.
There is no writing it. You just do
You
it.
start out the gate in a van, right? Right? A shitty van.
You
though.
have no, because you're running the whole flea market.
Oh.
So you need to find a location.
I would start from like the grassroots to build your whole.
I wouldn't start on
Your
grass. I
thing.
would start on like a patch of dirt.
Yeah, that's your first choice you make. The type of
Yeah.
terrain you start on:
Yeah.
dirt, grass, gravel,
Gravel.
and
Mountains.
It's 2 gold bars for like
Yeah.
a paved street.
And one of those gold bars, you can buy those for $15 a piece?
But this weekend they're 15% off.
What?
So you can get that, and you can change the color of your tarp
Mm-hmm.
for $8.99.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
deal. Good
Solid
deal.
game.
Or you can just play
EA's
for 6
gonna
years.
steal the shit out of this game from
Probably.
us.
Probably.
Swap sim. Hashtag Gameboiz.
Swap City. That's what we call it. Dude, did you ever play like SimCity? Hello, leaf blower, man.
Hi, guy. Sim City, I played a little bit of it. What I enjoyed was like Rollercoaster Tycoon and stuff like that.
Yeah, roller coaster. I think the roller coaster one was probably the most popular one.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I think it's because you could like build roller coasters and then just like kill people on them.
Yeah.
That was
You
kinda
could live
fun.
out. That was a real fantasy.
It was fall.
You can see what happens when you don't finish your work.
Right. I also like to like build roller coasters in the game and then do like a first person
Ride them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm the loser.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey man, I liked roller coasters, but I was scared of heights. I was trying to get over it.
I'm
okay?
still scared of heights.
This is
I don't like roller coasters.
It was like exposure therapy.
I'm not down for
You don't,
exposure.
you don't like roller coasters?
No.
See, I love roller coasters, but I'm still scared of heights.
Hmm.
So that's why it's fun for me, because I'm actually scared.
I think we've boiled it down where like I don't like roller coasters because I'm a control freak and I can't let go. I tense up. I can't just
Interesting.
enjoy the ride. It's difficult for me.
Wow. I'm sorry.
I'm getting better at it.
Are you?
Kind of. I can ride Thunder Mountain, no problem, bro.
Whoa,
yeah,
dude.
it's just crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
an out of control train.
Impressive. Yeah. It's out of control. You're like, this is literally my worst nightmare.
But yeah, like even thinking about the Jurassic Park ride at Universal gives me a little bit of anxiety because I know that drops at the end.
Yeah, fuck that ride. I hated that ride. It was stupid. I don't even know why I went on it.
It's cool. It's fun.
Here's the thing. When I went to Universal, I had a fast pass, so it was
Stop.
so it was always like, it was like we got to do everything.
Yeah.
It's like we spent this money on it. Like we're gonna ride everything.
Tom.
Tom, I'm gonna choke your fucking bitch ass out. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Dude, The Sims was fun because you could like build houses, and if you had the cheat codes, you could just have unlimited money.
Sorry, I'm running a dog simulator in the background. So it's very realistic.
Those are real.
yeah.
Do you remember that? Like for the DS, is there somebody at the door? Are we gonna pause? Yeah. But yeah, dog simulators, dude. Those ones that they had for like the 3DS. When I saw those, I was like, oh, I want a 3DS.
I wanted it just because I was curious. I was like, what?
Because I was never able to have a dog. I think I talked about on this podcast how like my dad would always get me like fake dog shit. Like I'd ask for dogs for Christmas and he'd get me like a robot dog or like a puzzle of a dog or like a dog statue. I'm like, all right, Dad.
Your dad spent your entire childhood just roasting you. Just like, no, you're never going to get a dog. It's never going to happen. No.
It's so true, dude. He just teased me. The whole, it was so rude.
Buy
man.
you a dog collar with your name on it.
Yeah. He's such an asshole, dude. I definitely get like a little bit of my humor from my dad, but he's not that funny.
You got all of his humor then.
I don't want to talk him up in case he hears this and he thinks he's funny and shit.
I don't know if that's what he got you for gifts for your childhood.
He would give me like, like the little dogs that were robots. They would walk like 4 steps, bark, and then do a flip, and then just repeat.
That means he was like getting gas and was like, "That's cute. I'm gonna get it for William," and got it for you. He didn't go out and was like, "I'm gonna find him something adorable." That was just an impulse buy.
Oh, dude, it's so true. I need to talk about my dad on stage more, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
He seems like
God.
a fun dude.
He's such a dad, you
Yeah.
know?
Do they have dad simulators? They should.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad you said that. Fucking, when I was in college, I took a child development class. I like how I just grabbed my glasses.
I didn't want to
right there when
address
I
it.
said
No one
that.
else saw it. That's why. But you totally did adjust your glasses
Yeah.
after the phrase. When I was in college.
So when I was in college, and I was taking child development, I think it was 101, and they're victors, entry level. We did this thing where it was like a computer, like an internet computer program, whatever you want to call it, and you like raised a kid. Like you would make decisions. It wasn't like a video game, but it was like a slideshow kind of. But you
Right.
would like make decisions, like a fucking quiz thing, where it's like, which Batman character are you? And you choose. It was kind of like that, but like over like a whole semester,
Mhm.
you had to like do like so much. And
Yeah, you developed Hitler. Good job.
yeah, dude, that's the thing is like you're making these decisions, and it's like, first of all, this isn't anything like raising a kid. I'm not spending near as much time with this child as as like I would like to shape it the way I want to. But it was like it was strange because it would be like, oh, this happened at school. Like, how are you gonna handle it? And it'd give you like options. It's like, okay,
I feel like my kid would die.
I named it Jethro. That's what I went. I think I was watching a lot of NCIS at that point.
Jethro. That sounds like an airport. Where'd you fly into? South Jethro.
Yeah, I'm gonna name my kid Jethro and call him Jet. Yeah,
And you can have a sister named Benny.
yeah. That's why I'm not having kids.
Jet, Benny, and Ladashia.
Yep. And little shit.
Little shit.
That was the joke I thought of the last time we recorded when I was like, oh, I was thinking about a joke that I haven't done in a while. That was the joke I was thinking about.
Something happened yesterday. I forgot to write it down. Such is the life.
I came up with 2 things yesterday.
Nice.
They're probably not going to be any good. Everything I come up with now is pretty much about my girlfriend. Is that bad?
That's life.
It's just
No.
like, it's so much of my life. is
I was
my
thinking about that
relationship.
last week. Like, I need to put off having kids for as long as possible because that's a career reviver. Like, that gives you so much more material. Like,
so
I'm
true.
going to burn out single life, and then as soon as that happens, then I can have a kid. And it's like,
Mm.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Got me 10 more years. We're
Yeah.
good.
10 years of
After
material.
that, divorce. There we go. 15.
Touche, sir. You got your career figured out, man. Good for you. Yeah.
Career simulator. That's what I
Career
need. I need
simulator.
to know if I'm making good decisions or not. Did you
Are
play?
there-
I was gonna say, did you play any of the flight simulators?
Not like intently, but I've definitely dabbled.
Because I was gonna say that like it would be tough to make a career simulator because there's too many finite details to like that could end your
Well,
career.
Well, I mean, The Sims kind of does. Like, that's kind of what The Sims is,
It
realistically.
doesn't like when you do your career though, and that isn't it just like go do your career. All right, you're back now.
Yes, it is that. But you kind of get to choose
I
what The
guess so.
Sims get to do. And I mean, in order to, like, because really what it's about is,
Do
like,
you speak sim?
no, it's so funny, dude. And they,
It's done.
Gabba-doo, dabba-doo. Shit like that. It's like, are you in the Flintstones? And it's like, what are you talking about? It's so funny. God's a gooba. Like, it's like Star Wars language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like playing Age of Empires because they would like speak actual languages, but it would get annoying.
Yeah, Warcraft did that too. Like, you'd poke the guys and they'd say shit.
Yeah, because every time, like in Age of Empires, when you like click the grunt, it'd be like commandment, and then when you click like pick berries, it goes Ewol, and it just drilled into my head.
Evil.
Yeah, commandment Ewol foresta. Like when you're cutting wood, she says foresta.
Dude, imagine being the voice actor in The Sims. They're just
What'd you
like,
get paid for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What did you have to say today? I didn't say a single word, to be honest with you. I just kind of made noises. Like, they're just like, all right, just go like sound angry. It's like, is that Russian? I bet you it's just like a mix of languages. Like, that's how like they did in Minions, right?
Is it?
It's like a mix of languages.
I don't know. You would think they'd tell me that at Universal Studios.
Yeah, you think so,
Those
right?
fucking assholes.
I don't know,
did
you-
find out that
you
the
need the
face for
glasses.
E.T. is 3 different people's face. It's Ernest Hemingway, some other dude, and Albert Einstein.
You know what's funny that you brought up Ernest Hemingway is that there's a poster in one of the bars that we do comedy at that has his name spelled wrong. It's like a quote, and then it has his name.
Oh no.
It's spelled wrong.
Oh
spelled,
no.
It's spelled EARNEST.
Maybe it's intentional. No, you don't think?
I don't know.
That's funny if it's intentional.
Well,
That's funny.
because I thought so, and then I looked at like
and you're
the
like, no, that's a
quote.
real quote.
I think it was because it was like got tight on absinthe last night, and it's a weird quote where it's not like something like if it was like a modern thing like let's get faded or like it had some like modern lingo.
Shot.
Yeah, I would be like okay, like they're just joking, but it seems like who fucking talks about absinthe anymore? You know what I'm talking about? Like that's definitely like a 1950s quote. So
They sell absinthe at Target.
do they?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably not the good shit that you take with like a sugar cube, but
Yeah.
yeah, it says absinthe. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about?
Simulation game.
Yeah.
Flight. Oh, I was.
Right.
Details.
Yes.
Details.
Yes.
That those games like make you. There are options where like you have to go through an entire like flight sequence and then call out your flight and then wait. And,
Verbally?
Like, yeah. I think there's a way you can do it with your headset.
That'd be cool.
But
Dude, like Madden was doing that for a while where like if you had your headset you could like call audibles
That's
verbally.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
that's
dope.
cool. Fucking do you remember like the very first SOCOM game that came out for
Yeah.
PS2? It
Dude,
came
I
with
was
the headset.
Yeah, that was
It
a
was
big
like,
box.
It was like, what?
Yeah, it was dope. Like Team A moved to Point B.
Yeah, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and they'd go.
that was pretty revolutionary.
That was
at
dope.
the time.
That's really a form of a simulator, and that at that point,
Kind of.
It's not just a first person shooter anymore. You're simulating
Yeah.
squad combat.
You could almost you could
'Cause it was-
probably
was-
make a game that's like
SOCOM was third person, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too. It's hard to play a first person tactical game.
Dude, it'd be cool to play like I don't even know what you call it, like RTS, but squad based like that, like Modern Warfare squad based RTS.
Oh,
You
that'd
get
be
what-
cool.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Halo Wars kind of did that
Oh
with
yeah,
the Halo.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that was cool. I enjoyed Halo Wars a lot.
Yeah. The problem is like games like that are just gonna be like mobile games now, essentially, and it's like microtransactions and ads. Oh my god, mobile games are so annoying.
They
dude.
really are, especially because my battery life's so low now. It's like I don't
Yeah.
have time for your fucking ads.
Yeah,
Stop it.
like I've paid for some games for my iPad, and I'm not upset about that because they run well, and you don't get ads, you don't get bullshit.
There's
Like
not a flight simulator, but
Yeah.
like flight plan game on the iPad that's really fun to play. Do you play that?
No,
Oh, you should
what
check
is it
it
called?
out.
Flight plan?
Maybe, or it's
I'll try to find
yeah,
it.
you're just landing planes.
Do you have to like draw their
Yeah.
route? Yeah, okay, I've
Yeah,
played
yeah.
that before.
That's
Yeah.
fun
Yeah, that's an interesting
and
one.
difficult.
Air traffic control
Is that what it's called?
simulator. I don't know. That's what it makes sense though.
Yeah. And honestly, like when we went up with Justin Harper, you hear all the chatter in the airspace, like everyone talking to everyone,
Yeah.
and it's just as chaotic sometimes. Like over the Riverside Airport, there's so much going on. Like they'll tell you, like, hey, Niner whiskey, there's a something coming up on your southeast. You're 2 o'clock, probably about 2.5 minutes from you.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, it's like looks like it's flying. At last call was 252500. Confirm that you see, and then you'll hear, and you got to confirm. Be like Niner, looking. I don't really see anything, but constant chatter between everyone in the sky. There's so much going on.
Dude, what's crazy is like there's so much going on, but there's so much space.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
what are the chances you're gonna hit something?
It's cool.
But
It's cool to see though.
There's so like, dude, you don't think about that, like how much space there is once you get above like
Mhm.
trees, dude. It's just, I mean, literally, it's
Yeah.
infinite. But
We are doing a form of like 2-dimensional existence when we're as people on
yeah,
the ground.
yeah. When you're on
'Cause
the ground, it's very
once you're up, you're like,
grounded.
oh shit.
yeah, yeah, dude. That's why we need to learn how to fly.
Hey, did you see like the night sky clearly in Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Like you were like, that's the fucking
I
moon.
would go
That-
out at night just to look at the stars.
Do you think that's important for like kids to kind of give them perspective? Because
I mean, you can see stars and shit here. It's not like, but it's different. It's just more. I mean,
there's a clarity. Because I don't know. I have this bro science theory that because at least for me personally, I've always thought about the vastness of space because I've always been directly there. Like it's so clean in Hawaii. Like you can see the fucking Milky Way, no problem at the beach.
Same.
Yeah,
Well, where I'm from in Michigan, because it's it's not
middle
the city.
of nowhere.
Yeah, there's no city. So
The Thumb, right?
yep, the Thumb.
But yeah, so like I've always had this everything's bigger than me kind of perspective on things, just because of like I see it, like it's not fake or it's not smog, and I've kind of always treated everything.
I don't know
like
if this is time to. I don't think I've ever talked to you. Do you believe in God?
It depends on the day. Not really.
Okay,
though.
that's weird. All right.
Yeah. I grew up Christian. I went to school. I was in like a Bible study club. I think there is a higher power. I'm pretty sure humans just got it wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, yeah, they were the first time I was like, oh, I think I want to do stand up. It was in my Bible study group at the time that I was like, I want to do comedy, and then they were like, yeah, but what else would you want to do?
Christian
Yeah,
like.
yeah, they're like, yeah, you can do that, but like, what about your job? You know, they're like,
It's like, yeah.
how are you gonna honor God with that? And it's like, there's,
There are comedians that do that.
and
Pastor John Hill, shout out.
there are, and
Funny dude, great guy.
they're funny, and my pastor was funny too. Like this dude, now that I think about it, he's writing a set.
It's
like,
a
for
tool.
sure.
Yeah, it's a tool. Dude, it's impressive. Those dudes write a sermon every week,
Mhm.
like an hour of material every
Mhm.
week. That's pretty impressive,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Even if it's not funny, at least like people go and they listen. It's like it's never.
No, my pastor was funny.
The problem is they tell the same stories year after year.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah,
the
especially
same
for that
shit.
time of year.
Yeah.
Here's your Easter story.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
reiterated.
Here's
It's like
your Halloween story.
here's what we're gonna take away from it this year. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's only one takeaway.
Yeah, so that's my belief.
That's
of-
interesting.
of
I can't believe I've
things.
never talked to you about that.
Eh.
It's usually something I talk to my friends about, but it's just never.
We're
come up.
always doing shows or fucking talking about video games.
Yeah,
it's
like,
fun.
Video games takes precedent.
Yeah.
So over God. So.
God, I mean, we're talking about playing God in games today, essentially.
Dude,
Like,
there
it's-
was literally a fucking Flash game that was like God Simulator where you like there'd just be people running around and you just fucking zap them and shit. Like it was so fun. You could just like drop pianos on them and shit. It was a good game.
Could you imagine if God did shit like that?
He does, dude. What are you talking about? People
No,
get struck
not
by
that it-
lightning and
Not that it fell, but
it
like
just
there-
appeared
there's,
out
like,
of nowhere.
Yeah, suddenly there's more mass on the earth.
Well, haven't you ever been like turning a corner and like a car comes? You're like, where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, I have a theory about that too.
Oh yeah.
That like that feeling. Again, my theories are half jokes, but that feeling when your heart skips a beat when like a car nearly misses you or something. I think in a different reality.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
You died. In
you
that,
died,
yeah.
and you went as like the one. You absorbed their energy,
Or
or
you
got
killed
absorbed.
you killed someone else. Like, have you ever had those moments where, like, especially dude, I've done this so many times in California. You're turning left, and it's like it's dark, or like you're just not paying attention. It's usually me, and there's somebody crossing the street, and you like start to go, and then you see them. You're like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like, oh, I almost killed someone.
Yeah. I had a really bad nightmare when I was probably 6 about like a very specific street back home where I hit someone with my car.
And you never drove down that street ever?
For a long time, no. I didn't honestly probably didn't drive that street again till I was maybe 19, 18
Wow.
or 19.
And you were 6 when you had this?
Yeah,
Dream?
I remember
Holy
it. Like
shit.
I remember what kind of clothes the lady was wearing. Like I remember what it felt like. So I was always afraid of
that's
hitting
so
people.
scary,
It's weird.
dude.
Yeah, I had
I'm
like
getting
driving
fucking-
PTSD.
Getting goosebumps right now, man. You should make a movie out of that.
But then I drove on it all the time because I was a delivery driver. But
Mm.
there's always that thought in the back of my head, like I'm gonna kill someone today.
Dude, that's wild.
it's weird.
Aren't you glad you're not one of those people that has dreams and they come true, like Alex Jones?
Yeah,
Did you listen to this podcast with Joe Rogan?
not all of it.
God, it's so good.
Not all of it.
It's so good.
Don't spoil anything for me.
I'm not. It's so good though. It's so good.
Do you think Alex Jones is playing an Alex Jones simulator in another world? Like that's what's going on. He's like, I wonder if I was crazy.
Oh shit, dude. There should be a fucking conspiracy. There should be a government fucking simulator where it's just
Government
just try to get away with conspiracies and shit. There must be. I mean, there's like civilization. That's not like you don't do like conspiracies, but that's more like what is civilization? Is that an RTS?
I think so. I'm just trying to think of a good name for a political government simulator.
Oh my god.
Polysim. There you
Polysim.
go.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
But then you get a bunch of LGBTQIRSTUV people mad. They're like, that's ours. You can't have that. So
Poly and bi.
there's 2 deep cuts for this podcast.
Yeah, nobody's gonna get that. Yeah. That let's see. There's Dude, there's a new. I don't know if it's the new Sims, or if it's just part of Sims. Or no, this was Civilization. Civilization 6 has like a new expansion or whatever, where it's like all about natural disasters and like how you deal with natural disasters as a civilization and like working with others to like trade and like help out.
That's dope.
That seemed interesting. I read about it in Game Informer.
Huh. I like watching The Day After Tomorrow, so I assume that's cool. I like
that movie. Yeah, same. If it's not like, I don't know, some of them are like, come on.
Like which one?
I guess The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say The Day After Tomorrow is pretty. Come on,
2012.
2012, I thought was a little better than.
Hey, dude, here's a way
After Tomorrow.
Here's a way to make sure your movie isn't timeless. Put a date on the movie, you fucking idiots. Just make it the end of the world. I don't know, dude.
That's probably been done.
Call it the end of the Mayan calendar. It'd be a better. Because we all know what you meant. What'd you do?
I dropped my phone.
Oh.
Natural disaster simulator. That would be fun.
I'm gonna drop a tsunami on these bitches.
Yeah, I remember checking out of The Sims for a little while and then checking back in, and there's like a mass delete button that you get to pick how you kill your entire civilization. You know, it could be alien attack.
Oh, that's fun.
Tsunami. I think nuclear bomb was an option.
Nice.
I was like, this is fucking dark.
Yeah, very dark.
Yeah,
there's probably kids playing this game
right?
too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good thing there's no like concentration camp. Like you can do it slow.
Yeah. Just fucking genocide. That's how
where's the line drawn between simulation game and game in general? Because like everything, Red Dead arguably could be a simulation, a Western simulation.
Yeah, I suppose, but you're in control of a character. Where like,
is it the God aspect that makes it a?
Where like you're not controlling people, you're more. I mean, you're not even playing God in like Sim City.
Right.
Because you're just controlling the city. You're making decisions like for the city as a whole.
Right.
Kind of
you're
thing.
Doing Parks and Rec.
You're the mayor. Like that's essentially what's going on.
You're what Trump thought he was gonna be when he was president.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly right. And usually my popularity is about the same in that game. So I always sucked at those games, dude. It's like, because you start building, and then it's like, oh, you need this, and it's like, okay, like I'll upgrade for that, and then it's like, oh, but if you get that, you have to upgrade this. It's like, fuck, dude. Like,
should have told me that before I spent all my wood.
Yeah, I would have saved up more. Like, but I like The Sims because you get to build houses. That's a fun part. You can just build crazy houses, especially if you have the cheat codes. I feel bad for my girlfriend because she's like trying to like make money, like doing careers and stuff on there. And it's like, oh, you're actually playing this game. Like, I didn't realize there was an actual point to that game. Because when I was a kid, we would just build houses. Like, I wonder if I can make a river go through my house.
This is how Riverside started.
Yeah. And I just want to see like the craziest thing we can build. And then you just delete it. And it was a computer. We were like 9.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care about the game.
There was no longevity.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
It.
Exactly.
I played a lot of games the same way, I think.
Yeah.
Just short term.
Well, dude, for the longest time for my PlayStation, I didn't even have a memory card. Like my PS2.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like we played up in a game where everything was or a day where all the games were very like arcadey.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
all right, here's your save here.
I remember I had Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PlayStation 2. My friend that lived across the street would come over and we would play as much as we could, and we would leave the PlayStation on. Just so we wouldn't have to save it, and we were playing one time, and we got further than we had before, and we left it on, and my dad turned off the PlayStation.
No.
And I was like, ah. But also, just give me a memory card.
Yeah.
You know,
my friend and I did that with Metal Gear Solid. We were trying to beat it. That's why. So like we took shifts, and he played while I slept, and then
nice.
It took us like 2 days because we were dumb and we didn't have the internet to look shit up.
Hey, do you use your cloud storage for your PlayStation? This is kind of off topic.
No,
you
I don't
can
know what it's for.
Like you can use you can save your game. Like, you know, when you save a game, you can do that through PlayStation through their cloud. You have like a gig, for free. Not for free.
But that's really just for if you go to play on someone else's PlayStation, though, right? Like,
well, you don't have to use your local drive to save your game. I mean, it's gonna be like 2 gigs probably. It's not gonna be that much. I mean, for me it's not, but I don't have that many games that I've saved. Probably not as many as you. I also figured out that like I went to my storage and I was like, oh, this is using more than I think. Like all the games that I've just downloaded, like Call of Duty, A Way Out, like all that shit. And it's like, oh, I just need to delete some of this, so I'm gonna have to do that.
I do that frequently, but we've had this discussion about I should just buy a memory card for my PlayStation.
Yeah. I have thought about getting like they have fucking external hard drives for your PlayStation. They're massive. They like 4 terabytes.
Wow.
Like they're huge.
Wow.
It's
fucking RAID storage.
Yeah, dude. It's ridiculous.
Are they solid state drives?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I don't know. I actually
Sounds expensive.
I don't know about that. I'm not that smart. But it's for your PlayStation. Like I think PlayStation makes it.
Nice.
But they sell them at like Target, all those places. So I mean, it'll be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
But speaking of pretty pennies, dude, fucking the show comes out tomorrow.
Are you excited?
Dude, I'm so
Are you
excited
for your baseball simulator?
I am. I'm gonna get up at 9:45 and drive to my local GameStop because it doesn't open till 10 because they're fucking lazy. But it makes sense because like
go in today and be like, yo, for real. Like I know it's there.
Can I get it? I wish there was a way because I pre-ordered it. I wish there was a way I could like download that like the initial like game data to my PlayStation.
So you can just play it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to take it home, put it in, and it's gonna have to download shit for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. I mean, granted, I'm probably gonna have to go to work anyway, but that's not the point.
Yeah, it's that instant access that we don't have anymore. I remember that was fun. That was the best part about buying a new PlayStation game. Years like as long as I get to the 1.5-minute opening of warming up the PlayStation, and then
the intro,
and then press start,
Tutorial.
and then that loading screen. It was pretty much instant play.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Google Stadia is gonna fucking kill it, right?
Sure is, man.
Absolutely.
You're gonna crush it as long as you have 25 megabyte per second.
Yo, all we have to do is make this podcast last 5 years so we can do a follow up.
It's not gonna take 5 years. 2020, dude. 2020.
We'll see.
Fall of 2020, right before the holiday season.
I'm nervous that this podcast is gonna end after the show comes out.
It'll be okay. Because we have to do an unboxing. So realistically,
You should do a video unboxing.
I should, huh?
Yeah. Record it on your phone or something.
I'll just do it on the computer probably.
Or Twitch, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
Whatevs.
I have to do it alone though.
So?
Oh, it's so awkward.
Yeah. It's like streaming.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to be a long
do that
one.
either.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a long one. It could
That's a
be
good
as
point.
long as it's quality,
It won't be. All right.
Did you get a special edition version
I
of
got the most special edition you can get.
What'd you get? What did you get
called,
with it?
It's called the Gone Yard edition. And if you're not a baseball fan, that means nothing.
I'm glad you saw it on my face.
So, Gone Yard, like when you go yard, it's like hitting a home run. It's just another term for hitting a home run. So
you got the home run edition.
no, I got the Gone Yard edition.
Okay.
Don't disrespect my fucking. Okay. I got the Gone Yard edition. So it comes with a baseball hat. I think I should look this up so I can make sure I get it right.
Baseball cap, I think it would be called in that.
Stop being a bitch.
I'm just mad that I don't know about baseball and you're emasculating me right now. So I have to bring you back down this here. Does it come in like a baseball mitt kind of case?
Nope. It comes in a steel case.
That's cool too.
Yeah, it's like a steel book. I don't know exactly because I don't have it yet.
They should have made it like it should come with like a little like instruction manual or something, or even some stickers that come in like a can of chew.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Like a little tin and it's just full of stickers.
Yeah,
that would be dope. Like all the teams, maybe like a sticker of all the teams. That would be cool. Okay, so let's see.
Okay, let's start from the top. How much was this? How much is
do I have to say?
How much? Yeah, I mean, people can look it up if they want, but I don't know, so I'm asking you now.
It's to make it sound better, it was $99.99.
Okay, perfect. Did you get the 2-year warranty for it as well?
Fuck your mother! Are you kidding me? No way, dude.
You know that way, if the game breaks, dude, you could just bring it back and we'll replace it.
Yeah. Okay, so with the Gone Yard Edition, you get the exclusive New Era Gone Yard Edition 950 hat. So this is exclusive. It'll probably be worth something. I'll probably sell it on eBay, to be honest with you. I don't wear hats, and I'm not gonna give it to you.
Nah, I don't want it.
Good, because I'm gonna sell it for a lot of money.
You're gonna have to wait like 20 years.
Nope, because they're exclusive. So like next year, or like, because somebody's not gonna get it.
You can get $20 for it.
I'm hoping to get more than what the game was worth. I'm serious. I'm not even kidding.
You should go on
Every year.
Pawn Stars.
Every year.
They're like, hey, what are you hoping to get for it? I'm thinking like $37,000 for the trio.
$99.99.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, nah, I gotta turn a profit, you know.
Dude, no, because somebody is gonna want it, but won't be able to get it because there was only a limited. Like, if you had to pre-order this to get it, it's not like so somebody could pre-order it, not pick it up, and you could get it. But other than that, they're not gonna have it.
Okay,
anymore.
and I'm not just trying to shit in your box right now, but there's a chance, right, that the people that want that hat already pre-ordered that game. Your demographic that you would like to sell that to already has that hat.
I mean, we'll find out. What to do? I'll fucking look on eBay tomorrow, and there'll be some.
Yeah.
We'll see what they're worth.
By the time they hear this game already came out, and we've already lost you to the webs.
Yeah.
So it comes with a hat.
So this might be the last time.
Steel book.
So yeah, it comes.
Any download codes?
In a limited edition MVP edition steel book.
That's always cool. I like
is.
those. Just packaging the game like that. That's dope, dude. I'm a sucker for packaging.
I've never got anything like that, so I'm actually pretty excited about that because I've actually never spent this kind of money on a video game. I always get the standard edition. I'm like, fucking why would
even with Blu-ray, like when you have a special edition, it's like $40. Like the steel book that it comes, it's always like that looks dope.
Plus, those are cool because it'll be like Blu-ray, DVD, digital download. Like digital downloads, people kind of overlook, but like if you're on a plane, and you have an iPad, dude.
Yeah,
fucking golden. Anyway, so it comes with the hat, prestige gear up choice pack. So I believe I get to choose some gear in game. Like I get choices. Choose one of 30 diamond flashbacks. So they do like an ultimate team where like you get baseball cards essentially, and then you build a team, and then you play online against other people with your team. So they have like a diamond card is like, so there's like copper, silver, gold, so on and so forth, and the highest one is diamond.
And then at the end of the game, it's double diamond, so they get you for more.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's like a bunch of those, so I'll get to choose one of those, and it's flashback, so it means like old players, not necessarily old players. It could be like a current player, but
previous roster player.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of somebody right now who's playing that like Miguel Cabrera plays for the Tigers, great baseball player. He's great right now, but 5-6 years ago, he was better. Right. He was just younger. He was just in better shape and shit. So, like, you
get to play Prime Miguel.
Right. That's basically what it is. Like, prime time player. Right. But it could be, like, Babe Ruth. It could be, like, Cy Young. Not that you know who that is.
They should do that with boxing games, dude.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So that we can do a Prime Tyson versus Prime Ali.
That would be dope. That would be dope for sure. 20 standard packs, so that's like the cards. So I just get 20 packs of virtual cards.
Right.
30 custom PS4 avatars.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
I like seeing cool ones where I'm like, fuck, where'd you get that?
Right.
I'm over here fucking ape escaping out.
I'm an elephant. So I get to choose one classic stadium. So they like you have places that you play online. You can choose your stadium. So I get to choose like one like old timey, one that's been torn down maybe, like old Yankee Stadium, place like that.
Is there like a fucking classic like Red Dead? Like this is what we played in Armadillo.
That would be dope.
Like dirt.
That would be cool as shit. No fence.
No fence. Maybe a horse hitch.
The backstop is just like 15 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The dugout is just one long horse hitch that everyone's standing behind.
Yeah, they're just sitting on top of with their feet dangling.
Oh, yeah. You got better ideas. You clearly baseball more than I do.
Yeah. Well, it's a bench, so.
Oh, that makes sense.
Sit on it. Anyway. And then 15,000 stubs, which is like their currency that they use.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, yeah, this should be
That's a solid. They give you a lot of in-game content that I assume that they're gonna make a lot of money off of from people that didn't.
If you play like they call it Diamond Dynasty, so if you play that, it's worth it for you.
Yeah, and you're gonna.
That's gonna be probably my main focus. Yeah, I like that because I had an older. I think I had 2016 the show, and that's what I played, and it was so much fun.
So the show is almost an all-encompassing, it sounds like, baseball simulator.
Yeah, because you could do like franchise mode where like you literally will run the team as far like stadium, concessions, you make decisions, trading players, who's your coach, and then you play the games themselves if you want to, or you can just simulate them. You don't even have to play them. You can just simulate and then make decisions as a GM, kind of.
That's
so you
cool.
can do that. Yeah. And then there's just like playoff modes, home run derby. They have everything.
That's a very... I'm just thinking about like the coding aspect of like that's a lot of different dynamics that...
That's so much. I can't imagine.
No wonder it's EA.
It's MLB The Show is made by
Rockstar, dude. Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great.
And it comes out tomorrow. Actually, if you're listening to this now, it already
26th.
came out.
Yeah.
So I hope you're enjoying the show.
What was I? It's made by Sony.
Sony.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's some money.
Yeah, I mean, it is a PS4 exclusive.
Okay,
So
cool.
I didn't know that Sony made it, though.
Ooh, so y'all gotta buy some PlayStations if you want to enjoy this game.
That's right. Yeah. If
That
you have an
sounds
Xbox, you have no baseball games.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you bought a PlayStation?
No.
Oh.
But it definitely helps.
It sounded like one of those things like, yeah, no, I couldn't play baseball on it, so I
Nah,
didn't.
it's not that big of a deal.
That's like, why'd you not buy a Wii? No first-person shooters. Like, no.
Yeah. When am I going to play Call of Duty?
Yeah, Metroid Prime.
They did have
gets
Call
old.
of Duty. I played Call of Duty on the Wii, like fucking trying to hold it.
Was
like
it
this.
cool?
It was so hard to just control.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
That
Like
makes sense.
I just wanted to aim, look ahead. It's like, why do you put this much detail into graphics if I'm just shaking around all the time? It's fucking stupid. Any simulation games you'd like to see? Comedy Club Simulator? Fucking
Honestly, Restaurant Simulator. Like
there has to be though, like online.
Yeah, you're
or like
right.
An app.
It has to be like a Flash game that we can talk
Yeah.
about in another episode
Yeah.
at some point.
Definitely, there has to be.
I think, run a restaurant. Maybe The Sims has a restaurant edition or something.
Probably.
Food serve sim. Serve safe sim.
Yeah.
Something
Restaurant
easier to
manager.
say. RM sim.
Yeah. There you go.
Or even just like a business sim. Like, because it seems like the trend to is to simulate mundane things. Farming is extremely mundane, but those
Yeah.
are some of the most
But
successful
there's a lot that
games,
goes into farming.
I guess.
So it's like,
Yeah. And you also, you take those crops to market.
and at least like you can learn shit about like farm. Like a kid in Southern California isn't gonna learn shit about farming except through that fucking game.
Or they
I
grow,
s-
or they grow weed.
I swear that's one of those games that's only made for people to make videos to put online for kids. I'm not even kidding. Like, who plays this game honestly? Like, it's just
Who buys that
You
game?
just look at it, some games, and you're just like, who the fuck is playing this? Like, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah, if you or anyone you know is legitimately playing farming simulator game,
please have them email us if they can
let us
pull
know.
their
You could be our
fucking-
guest. You'll be our first guest if you
Yeah.
play farming. If you go out and buy it right now,
and send it to us.
yeah, fucking William will jerk you off. He promises.
Yeah. Oh man.
I think anything I can simulate. I want to simulate being a Jedi. I want to simulate
That would be
controlling like a construction crane. I think that'd be cool. Speedboat racing.
see like construction simulation.
yeah,
But
construct
like
a
not
sim.
like controlling it, just
having a project and a plan.
Yeah.
Foreman simulator.
yeah, hiring people, yeah, like being a foreman. Yeah. That's the fucking thing about like making people happy. I always hated that part. It's like I just want to build a city, dude. I
Yeah.
don't care about these
We don't
people.
like it. Bathrooms are too far.
Then fucking move. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a bathroom situation that I didn't experience before at Universal. Like there's two bathrooms that are very close together, but they're right next to the studio tour, and they're probably the dirtiest bathrooms in the park. And it's like
I feel
do
like
you need more,
they can
or-
have like a bathroom attendant.
Yeah.
They have enough money.
the
They hire a Marilyn Monroe to fucking just take pictures down there.
my Universal pro tip is if you have to go to the bathroom, go to the ones in the parking structure. Usually those are disgusting, but for some reason at Universal those are the cleanest.
So like the corner of the parking structure, is that where you go?
No, there's
Oh.
by the elevators in the
Oh.
parking structure. There's always a bathroom. Every floor has a bathroom,
Oh, I just
and go in
that's
those.
fucking weird.
Yeah, go in those. Go right before you leave. But those are the cleanest bathrooms in the
Sounds
park.
like the perfect place to sneak in a quick fuck.
Shh, don't tell us what we do.
What
What about you? I mean, I guess you have your baseball simulator.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not been that much into sim games. I feel like we've talked about some things that I'd want to see. Like the Modern Warfare one would be cool, like the squad. Dude, should we get the Division?
I thought about it. Because, I mean,
I'm
it's
waiting
their
for it to
second
go on
time-
sale.
It's their second time out. The first one wasn't awful.
I'm being told the second one is immensely better.
Okay,
Immensely better.
maybe. If we play Red Dead this often online together, I think we'll play the Division online as well.
Yeah, it can't be. I can't believe how much people talk shit about that game. It's
yeah,
like, dude,
it's fun.
it's great.
It's
having
kind of a
so much
grind,
fun.
but,
yeah,
like-
but that's part of it.
yeah.
Like,
Welcome to being a gunslinger in the Old West.
I enjoy that part of games usually. Like I like the grind. It's like it's infinite gameplay.
Yeah, it really is. We can. I mean, we're so close to a 30 level 30 recap.
we're
Maybe we
getting
should
there.
just save it all.
Yeah,
But yeah,
good
I'm down
point.
for the Division. But that's
GameFly.
I just gotta find a job.
Can we just get 2 versions of the same game?
Huh? No, I'm sure they'd be like, you can't do that.
Like what? Yeah. But we're paying for it. We should be able to get whatever the fuck we want.
That's true. I agree.
Fuck them.
GameFly sponsor us and then just slang us. Some
Don't
shit.
fuck them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I would if that's what you want. If that's what you take in the contracts, like we have to fuck you. We'll talk about
We'll fuck whatever.
it.
Is that it?
I think so. Yeah,
All right.
we've been recording for a while.
There's definitely like weed growing simulators. That's online for sure.
Canasim.
No doubt. Yep. That's
No. I got it.
okay.
TH Sim. No?
Okay, I think this episode's over.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of Gameboiz. Check us out. You already know this shit. I'm not going to say it. You're already listening to this. You know where to get this. I'm not going to tell you what you already know. But thank you, Laguna Motors, for making this happen. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Gameboiz. Bye.
Hadouken! He's on fire!
Listen!